See how good I'm at multitasking.
And then, like you said, like how the like Jeffrey and I can see the video fine. If it's crap for everybody else, that's why I'm releasing the video itself out later.
See how good I'm at multitasking.
Okay, we're gonna mute the volume on there, but that's why I'm releasing the video out separately later, anyways. So
Okay.
they can still see it. But this one, they get a discussion with a Warning Army person too, with a Warning Army fan, and we can have a live chat with.
So while the live chat's going, in the background, when you hear the oven go beep 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 beep,
Yeah,
beep,
that'd be the cinnamon rolls.
because it's preheated.
Yeah.
Then you'll know it's live, right?
You're funny.
And that'll prove to everybody that it's live.
Yeah, so I'm going to have this up in the top corner over there because, like I said, this is going to be about 20 seconds behind. And then
yeah, that's messing me up.
Yeah. And it says we have one person watching, but I hope that's not just me.
That's Jeffrey.
Might
Jeffrey's watching.
be Jeffrey watching. But I hope more people decide to come in because this is an actual live stream.
It says the warning.
Yes, it does say the warning.
It says the warning, and there's the warning
Right there.
I mean, I'm in there.
So that would be you.
Maybe Pal's watching.
Let's see. You know what?
Show the wearing shirt.
Does the band ever crash any of these things?
I don't know, Jeffrey. Does the band ever crash any of these things?
Okay, hold on. I know Rudy does a lot of times. The girls, the ladies, sorry. They
the young ladies.
The young ladies, they sometimes do. I mean, but they don't announce themselves, but they'll watch them or something. I've heard that they watched a lot of the reaction videos. They actually did some on their Patreon where they reacted to themselves way back, like at the TED Talk and stuff. And they critiqued themselves back then, like you do with your videos. They did that with their videos.
That'd be kind of cool. If all of a sudden we started seeing comments.
I've got it muted, but the YouTube video muted right now because the echo is terrible.
Yeah. I'd recommend to mute the actual video. That's what I ended up doing.
That would be.
There we go. And save, and I'm going to refresh this.
Where is Dari?
Yeah, you asked me that
Dari.
Yeah, you asked me that question, and even she said that she'd be on.
She was in Discord this morning.
Oh, was she in Discord this morning? That means she has no excuse not to come on here. Well,
I just told on her she's there.
Great. Let's see. And I'm going to go back on.
What?
What?
Hey, Dari.
Hey, I'm looking at another page that you can't see.
Hey, Hot Space.
Oh, so now we're getting the club in here. Where y'all been? We've been sitting here waiting for y'all to come in. All right.
Oh, who's that?
That would be Danny. That would be the premiere that they did yesterday. Or the day before, whenever, with the
she looked like she was really getting into whatever she was doing in that particular picture.
Hey, no sneak peeking.
I'm not. It's okay. I'm not. Let's see. We're going to go into the warning on Discord and go into the, let's see, Everyone, yeah, I can still type it. I can still
Yeah, so
add
we can't-
everyone. Cool.
So we can't even ask that question until the next video goes out.
Uh-huh.
Right? Dang.
Yep.
Dang, that hurts even worse.
Because we can't ask the one person.
We can't ask the one person that's
No.
on here.
Nope.
Oh.
Oh, there we are. Okay, so
Man.
Dairy Hot Space.
Ooh, yeah, there you go.
Jeffrey's in here. Yes, we're talking about you already. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Turkey Day.
Yeah, Charlie is sitting by.
Yeah, he is. You want to come on to the live stream?
No, that's okay. But
They'll just hear the ghost of Thanksgiving in the kitchen.
yeah, they can, if they, well, would they be able to hear that stuff going on in the background? They can't hear that.
It depends on how good my mics are on here.
Beep, 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 beep.
It depends.
I want one of them cinnamon rolls, Charlie.
Yeah, Leslie, I'm in my living room right now because Dad's going to be cooking breakfast in the kitchen, and there would probably be a lot more noises. So unfortunately, I'm out here, but it's okay because
With the way I have to do stuff, because I can only do a little bit of stuff at a time without taking a break.
Right.
It's going to take me a little bit longer today, so I got to start earlier. Because if I'm sitting in here, we won't be eating until 9 o'clock tonight. We'll have cinnamon rolls for breakfast at 9 o'clock tonight. So,
So
we'll be eating at 2 a.m.
Yeah, that's why I am in the front room. Where actually the original videos were actually done over, let's see, last July. So Hot Space says, hey, and gives you a fist bump.
Wherever.
So we'll get the phantom fist bump. Camera's up there. I'll get the phantom fist bump.
I can go into your picture, right? They can see that?
Yes, they can see
They can
that.
see that?
Yes.
Okay.
Cinnamon rolls. Yes, he's cooking cinnamon rolls and
Eggs right now.
eggs. Yeah.
Cinnamon rolls and eggs.
You have No Shave November going on. What are you talking about?
Snagglepuss.
Now, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I shaved this year.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry. I do too. Me too.
You can actually see the 4 hairs on his face.
Oh, be quiet. Oh, shush. It's actually very annoying.
Oh, I'm sorry, there's 6.
Dad, stop. You know what the great thing is that I can actually in Discord still putting that at everyone, and I just tag everybody in it, and it's like,
wake up, get up, come on.
Right? So Professor G, I assume that you are from Discord.
Dary has No Shave November going on.
I've got no questions.
Oh
I have
man.
no questions. Hey, there we are. Now we've got some morning people in here.
Hey, fellow TWAers.
I guess at everyone works.
That
Not many people do at everybody. So
Roy Wall. That's a warning person, right?
yeah, Roy Wall, I believe.
I recognize that name.
John, Professor G, Terry. Yeah.
I've seen Roy Wall in comments before.
Yeah, there they are. All right. So how this live stream is going to work. Originally at 10 o'clock, I was going to have Dad and I's reaction to the one go out, but instead we're going to do a live stream, and we actually have Jeffrey here, and he is in the Warning Army as well on Patreon, Discord. You probably recognize his name, but you just have never seen him. But he has agreed to come on, and we are going to not only be watching the video that would have gone out, or that will go out later. I will release it as its separate video later. So if there's any connection issues or y'all can't see it very well, it will be out after the live stream is over. But we're going to be watching that video at some point during today's live stream. We're going to be talking about the journey that Dad and I have had thus far through the one. And if you all have any questions or anything, feel free to leave them in the chat, and we will respond to them. And Jeffrey can give us his feedback on our discussions and our reactions thus far, because as far as I'm aware, y'all have been really liking the reactions on here, because you all keep saying, we want more, we want more, we want more than one a week. So, which isn't unfortunately going to happen, because I actually have the next month already planned out. So unfortunately that's not going to happen. You're still going to get your one a week, your one on Thursday. But yeah, here we are, and it hopefully it will.
Good thing we don't know where you live. No.
Yep. All right. So who do we have in the chat here?
Ooh.
Let's see. So I've already said hey to John, hey to Roy, hey to Professor G. Of course, we've got our regulars, Hot Space and Darian here. Leslie, if you have any questions for Jeffrey, you can message him in the chat. And I know he's keeping an eye on the chat as well. Terry, what's up? Luis, Renee. Let's see.
What else we have in there?
Besides our regular people, looks like those are the Warning Army folks that are in there so far. So let's see. And we do have a bunch of other people who are watching who just aren't saying anything, because we've got 25 people watching right now. So it's cool. You can't see the chat yet. You're typing in the chat.
No, well, I had to put my glasses on to see the chat.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get old.
Sorry.
DJ Paul, what's up? Hello from Oldham in the northwest of England near Manchester. Ooh, wow. Thank you for joining us today. Doc, that's a name we haven't seen in a while.
Hey, Doc.
How are you doing, man?
More people from over the pond is with us.
Yeah. Let's see. Terry, what's up? How are you doing this fine morning? I don't know where it is for you all, so or what time it is for you guys, but it is 10:15 in the morning for us here. Everyone in the United States, happy Thanksgiving. Unfortunately, there wasn't any other day that Jeffrey and I that we could get on here to do this, because we both work. But yeah. So
Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. In a couple hours, gonna eat some of that turkey. You're gonna fly up and eat some of Charlie's cinnamon rolls. No.
If I get a chance to make them here.
Terry, I did post the link for easier finding on Discord. Well, thank you so much for that. I know I put the channel link on there before, I put the at everyone, but I mean, that notified over 400 people that this was going on. So, which actually not a lot of people do. But for this particular one, since we did have Jeffrey on here, I wanted as many people on here as we could. So thank you everyone who has come out.
Well, as a TWA fan, you're not allowed to have a favorite, but this is one of my top favorites for certain reasons I'll disclose later.
Okay. All right. My condolences on your tier 3 lockdown. Ooh, yeah, that's right, because the UK's really busting down on stuff right now. Yeah, right now. Yee. Let's see, Terry. Oh, hello from wet, rainy Pennsylvania. Ooh.
Terry's in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
What part of Pennsylvania? Just curious. If you can say.
Alan, what's up? BY. I found the warning 2 days ago and absolutely love them. Oh, goodness.
Another one that's fixing to fall down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, exactly. Do you want to give BY the same literal warning that y'all gave me?
You've
They
been
all-
warned.
they gave up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's being silent.
Yeah. BY, I recommend, since you are on this video today, we will be watching our reaction video that will go out later, but we're going to watch it on the live stream. If you're interested, go onto the channel, and we have a playlist
I was
of
gonna say, go on the
we have
playlist.
a playlist of our 13-week journey through the Queen of the Murder Scene album, which is their second album, from it was release date was 2 years ago. 2 years ago yesterday. So we've been going through it week by week, song by song, and today we're on number 4, I think, including the prologue. Right, so that'd be number 4.
Yeah, number 4,
including the prologue. And if you go into those reactions, we'll break it down. And a lot of people seem to be liking those, where we literally break it down and analyze the lyrics through them.
And Roy and John, yes, I agree. Dull Nice is just a flat out banger. Is all I can say. That's all I can say on here. I don't want to give it away, but
yeah, because we haven't gotten to that point yet. Let's see. Okay, you can't go down you can't not go down the rabbit hole, the wabbit hole.
Wabbit
that was
hole.
Virtual Deej
But he
too.
can-
What's up?
But he can start it, he could start at song 1 and
Yeah, exactly.
just follow.
Right. Yeah,
Follow along
absolutely.
He's
And
got-
on Discord this morning, I did share a video for the Warning 5 years ago. This is the song that actually started it for me at the Warning. It's the Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne cover.
Did you just put that on mine, or did you put that
Your
on?
Discord, yes.
Okay. And for all of you guys who are not on my Discord that would like to join the Discord, that link is also down in the description below. We have a lot of links down in the description if you'd like to check us out. If you are new, we always encourage you all to subscribe. But yeah, we have our song request form, our Teespring link, our Patreon. I actually have 2 links for Patreon in there, PayPal, and I don't have the Discord link in there. Yeah, that's my bad. Because that's actually the old description, because I never updated it on this computer. So I will get the Discord link in the description. I gotta find it.
Yeah.
But I will get the Discord link in the description. Let's see. I gotta go to an old video, or not an old video, but an older video.
Yeah, Roy, I always refer to you when I'm confused about something in the Warning.
Wait, Jeffrey, confused about something in the Warning? What? When does that happen?
It can happen. I get old. I forget.
All right. So
I know how that is.
let's see right here. And we'll put
You're looking good, Charlie. You're looking good.
Looking better.
right there. Okay, now if you refresh your description, if you refresh the video, the Discord link is in the description. So if you'd like to join us on Discord, you certainly can. And at some point, if we get enough people in there, we might throw a warning tab in here, because right now we just have a general text tab, and a meme tab, bot command, share videos, music commands. But if we get enough of you Warning Army peeps in here, we might end up throwing a warning tab in there for all things warning. So if you want to go and cook, go and cook. Don't let me hold you up.
Why was that your stomach I heard?
No, that was your stomach.
Oh,
That
Lordy.
was your stomach. Let's see. Plenty of room down here in the rabbit hole. Really like the analysis of your father doing the lyrics. Greetings from Mexico. Thank you, Ruben. Let's see. Hi there from South Texas. I've been a Warning fan for 7 years. So
Nice.
one of you actually hasn't heard the song. Today's song, The Warning, we have heard once. And that's during this reaction. Actually, I listened to it while we were editing the video, so maybe 2-3 times, whatever. But other than that, I haven't listened to it a lot. I guess if that's answering the question. But I have heard it. Jeffrey's obviously heard it. Dad has heard it. We're just going to go over our Dad and I's reaction today, or the first time reaction of hearing it, if that makes sense, which probably doesn't. But also mad, hey, from North Texas. Let's see. If we have anybody in here who can translate for us, that'd be great, because we do have a lot of people coming in here speaking Spanish, which isn't a bad thing. I just don't understand Spanish. So I took 2 years and don't know a damn thing. So
The warning's teaching me Spanish.
Well, then maybe they can teach me Spanish, so that works too.
I'm going.
You're going to cook,
I'm
so
going
you're
to-
not going to sit here all day. We could be here for hours.
Like I said, otherwise we're gonna have breakfast tonight. So
Yeah, I'm putting my headphones in so you don't have to hear this,
you don't want me to hear it.
so that you don't hear this, so you don't get distracted.
Oh, okay. Yes, that's what rabbit holes are for, is to get distracted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
See you
Here we
guys.
go.
Love y'all.
Okay, they're saying they're talking to each other. Okay, that makes sense. You're going to react to your reaction. Yes. Let's see.
And sorry,
Yeah.
guys, this is my first time doing this. So
Yeah, no, Jeffrey, you're fine. You're doing great. Dary thought that it was going to be this whole big thing, but it's like, no, it's literally just we're going to be on a Zoom call and we're going to talk about this stuff. And
Dari's my mentor. He's my hero.
oh, that actually looks nice. Okay. You know what
Hey, Rick, how you doing? Leslie?
I showed you last night that picture. I can't say too much, but Jeffrey, I showed you that picture last night. They actually just made the changes that I requested. So
Nice, awesome.
So hopefully I can get that rolling. Whoops, sorry about that. Hopefully I can get that rolling at some point today.
Yeah.
John says, Jeffrey, you're marvelous.
Thanks, John. Hey, Terry and Terry.
Back to back.
Rick S.
Yeah, Rick. Thank you for coming in here. Yeah, we've got both Terrys.
I've seen a lot of these names on Patreon. So.
Ooh, well, if you're part of the what is it, the Ultimate and VIP? Oh nope, Steven, you're not blocked or anything. I saw you when you came in.
Sorry, Steven.
And I think I said, hey, Steven. So it's no worries. No, you're not blocked. We just have a lot going on in the chat. So we're talking and then looking back at the chat and then talking and looking back at the chat. And then by the time we look back in the chat, we've got like 15 things we got to look at. So it's cool. Nope, we got you. You're still with us.
Yeah, I was talking to Brendan last night, Roy and stuff. I'm on the edge of being ultimate. I don't know. I'm debating.
See,
I can't stretch for me.
I can't do that. My funds literally are not there. I cannot do that. Going to the NYC show. Ooh, when they actually go back on tour again, I'm gonna have to check on those.
Yeah, November 4th, I would have saw him for the very first time in Atlanta. I was so upset. I had 4 tickets. I was going to drag people down there, and it got canceled.
COVID.
Oh gosh, you know.
So
soon, I hope.
So Jeffrey, let me ask you this, and this is probably going to be a long rabbit hole story, but let me ask you this: how did you find the warning?
I was actually watching a band called Liliac, which is another family band. Was watching them, and off of that video, it suggested the warning, Ozzy Osbourne. And I clicked on that link and I was like, oh, these young ladies are awesome. Or back then they were young girls because they were still in school. In fact, I think that concert was a concert at their school. And I was watching that and I clicked on another one. And then I realized that these were 5 years ago. So I started searching them and ran across 21st Century Blood. And it's on from there. I started watching different reactors. I found you through another reactor, Mace. And it's just been downhill for me there now. I mean,
you're so far down the hole. It's not even.
Yeah. Well, Dari and them don't even want to mention the warning in Discord because
they know they'll get you going on it.
It'll be a 2-hour discussion.
Yeah, right. Well, that's why at some point I'll see if I can get a warning tab in there, and hopefully we can get other warning army people in there, and y'all can just go nuts on your discussions and everything.
Rick, you're so lucky. The 10th show, I can imagine. I want to stand in front of Allie's bass cabinet and be just beat in the face with her music all night. Dari. But yeah, it's been a great journey. I have videos on my phone. I show them. One of the biggest videos I show is one from Viva Latino, where Pal's nearly standing up playing the drums and beating it like it has COVID on it.
Oh my goodness gracious.
So
yeah, Dary, if that's something that we could possibly do. And actually, funny thing for all you people in the chat, if you want to join on the Discord, funny thing is that I'm the owner of the Discord, but Dary actually runs it. So because I know like zip about Discord in general, and she's actually the one who set up my Discord and set up all the rules, or actually I helped set up the rules, but she set up everything, all the channels. And Adam, what's up? It's been a while, man. I was just watching your Q&A, and then I'm like, oh crap, I got a live stream I gotta be on, so I gotta finish that later. But yeah, Dary runs everything.
She swings awesome. A mean wrench, y'all.
She does swing a mean wrench, so watch the comments. We had a couple of rogue people in here, and you can hear Dad laughing. Yes, she swings a mean wrench. I was gonna say we had a couple of rogue people who started being not so nice in a previous live stream, and she had to take care of that. So just keep it clean, keep it nice. We're all friends here. You know, if there's something you don't like, feel free to say it, but say it nicely, please. Because she can swing that wrench pretty mean. This is your warning. Literally, this is your warning. So just a heads up for all that.
Yeah, Rick, yes, I am glutton for punishment, but I am a huge bass fan, and I don't mind being pounded with those bass licks all night.
Sorry, I was responding to Steven in the chat. I'm not sure how far down your song is on the request form, because there are people putting stuff in there every single day. What I can recommend for you, what I will recommend for you actually is, let's see, in the description, it says, for inquiries, use this link, and it has my email address there. Email me with what song you want me to take a look at. No, you're not. No problem. No, you're not being rude. And it's actually, pretty question, or isn't it? It's a question that I'm not afraid to answer. That we do have a lot of songs on that song request form. So I put it back there in September. Okay, so it's probably gotten covered up by some other stuff. So email me your request. and I'm only gonna say this to you. If other people start emailing me requests, I'm not gonna answer those ones because this is just for you. I'm telling you, email me your request and say who you are, so I will definitely take a look at it.
Seema, you're right. That song will tear you up. Black Holes, man.
Black Holes.
Oh my gosh. I've seen 3 or 4 reactors be brought to tears.
Is that, if I ask questions about it, am I allowed to ask questions about
Yeah,
it?
it's not a Queen of the Murder Scene song.
Okay.
I believe it's from 21st Century Blood, guys.
Okay. I haven't looked at anything on there, so you can say whatever you want about that one.
And Black Holes is just, I think Pal wrote it when she was 13 years old. It's about addiction. And
they're just diving into all of these deep freaking topics.
Yeah, they're amazing how they write. You can take their music and put it to your everyday life and give us the old great classic rock and roll to their little modern twist with the punk and some grunge. I hear a little grunge in their music. I try not to compare them to anybody because the Warning is definitely their own sound, but you hear, there's one song that you'll hear arena rock in it. I hear out. So.
Right. And we've said this plenty of times in all of our reaction videos thus far, or just in the first 3 videos that we've done thus far. How can, what was it, 13, 16, and 18 is when they wrote these. No, this is when the song was released. I believe the album was released. There were 13, 16, and 18. But they started writing this before that. You don't have experience with all this stuff, but you're writing so in depth with either obsession or depression, or in what you were just saying, substances and abuse and stuff like that. How are you? I don't understand how you can do that, not having the experience to back it up. That's just insane. That's incredible.
Yeah, I think a lot of it has to be aware of what's going on around you. And I think Rick and Roy and Seaman, all y'all can tell me, but I believe she saw a news story about a guy or someone in Monterey that was suffering, and that's how she got the inspiration for the song. That's the one I've heard. I could be totally wrong on that, but that's what I'm sticking with.
That kind of makes sense. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the live stream actually up on my phone so I can monitor the chat.
Hi, Sergio.
Sergio, yep, I just saw that one. Hello. I'm going to bring that up on my chat, and I'm going to bring up the reaction for today. And just to let you all know, in the chat, this video will be made public after the live stream. So I was actually told that after during Dary and my's reaction to our Queen song, that for some people the audio may not have been there, or it may have been lagging or whatever, which it quite possibly could. So if it does, you can follow along, or I'm sorry, you can't follow along as well. But the video that we will be watching will be released publicly after the live stream is over. Okay.
Yeah, Rick, that's what I heard from a second party. I didn't hear it from Pal or Allie or anybody, but that's the one story I've seen twice on Black Holes.
So let's see. And we will do share, and I'm going to move this one. What's going on here? Why can't I move this? Oh, there it is. Okay. And
hey, Ruben, it's fixing to come up.
Let's see. Where's the song? Yes, Ruben. Give this a second. There it is. All right. And we will see how this works. So, Jeffrey, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay, and just to let you all know who are watching, the camera is actually going to flip back and forth between me and Jeffrey because it is in speaker mode. So I'm probably not going to be talking much throughout this, but Jeffrey, if you have anything that you want to say, I'm not sure how well they'll be able to hear it because it's going to be battling over the audio of the video. But you're more than welcome to type in the chat or, whatever else, everyone else. If you want to say anything, feel free to say it in the chat and we will try to respond to them as quickly as we can. All right, if you are ready, I will click play. Oh, there we go.
Okay, Brennan, I'm not gonna get no sound.
Okay, you're not getting sound?
No.
Okay, hold on. All right, so that's something that I got to figure out now because it worked the other day. And that's on. And this is weird. And the mute is on. Were you getting sound, but it just wasn't good, or
No,
were you not getting
I didn't. I wasn't getting anything, and it was stuttering also.
Okay, so let's see this. Will this work? Are you hearing that?
No, I hear your dad in the background. Let me see if I did something wrong. Hold on.
Okay, hold on. Getting a little bit of technical difficulties here, guys. Okay. Okay. Yes, screen is going to be frozen. And the screen is going to be lagging for you guys a little bit. Okay, Terry was saying that they got the sound, that Dive Down got the sound. Okay. You have to share the video, including the sound or system sound. Yes, so I think I did that because I have it as the internal microphone. So it should be good. It should be good. And guys, it is going to be lagging for you all a little bit, but there's nothing that I can do about that. Yes, I know it's lagging because I haven't done it yet. I know it's going to be lagging for you all, but that's why I'm going to actually hold on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop sharing this for a second. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this as an unlisted video. If you all want to, I will put this video, which I really didn't want to do, but I will put this in the, I will put the link to the video that we're watching in the chat. Yeah, we're all here to provide you tech support. Yeah, you're very funny. So I'm going to put the video that we're watching in the chat. If you want to watch it, go ahead and watch it. And Jeffrey and I will be watching it on here. And y'all can watch it with us. So hopefully it'll be less laggy for you all. But I knew this was probably going to be a problem. But here's the link to the, and I'm going to pin it. So now it's up at the top of your chat. Click on that link. It'll take you to the video, and Jeffrey and I will watch the video on our end, and hopefully it's not too laggy for him because it's not bad for me, but hopefully it's not bad for you. All right. And we can test this as many times as we need to now that they have the link and can follow along with us. All right. So share, and we will do this. And play the video and re-react. Play the video and follow along with us if you can. All right, Jeffrey, let me know if you can hear the sound.
So far, no.
So far?
No.
No?
Let me
Okay.
make sure it's not on my end.
You still can't hear the sound on that at all.
Let's see, side. Mm. Oh,
Yeah,
there
I'll
we
eat
go.
well
Oh,
on the live stream.
well, my video's paused now, and yeah.
Okay, now it's back. Just a question, what type of bass do you play? I actually don't play bass. We don't hear it either. Well, if you want to go ahead and watch the video, guys, go for it. It is the pinned comment. I have all of my speakers on, or not the speakers, but the microphones. I have all the microphones on.
Hey, Brandon, could it be because you have your headphones in?
It shouldn't be. The link you gave us goes back to the stream. What? Hold on. Okay. We are having insane technical difficulties here, guys. Okay, hold on. Hold on 1 second. All right. That shouldn't be. Oh, you know what? It is. Hold on. There. And we will go here. And there.
Thanks, guys, for being patient here.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much, everyone, for being super patient here. The link takes us back to the stream. Okay, there's the new link. There's the new link. That link takes you to the video. It definitely does, because I made sure it does. Okay. Took my headphones out. I don't know why that would make a huge difference, but it's like an early warning concert. Oh, I don't know if that should be a
Roy, I totally agree. I totally agree.
I don't know if that's a compliment or not.
Jeffrey, his ponytail got caught in his costume.
Be quiet. Okay. Okay. Let me try it now, because for some reason having the headphones out makes a difference.
Maybe.
So,
we hope.
well, because last night I was, or when Dary and I were doing it, yeah, when Dary and I were doing it, she could hear everything, and I didn't have my headphones in. So let's see if you can hear it now.
Yes.
You can, okay, I don't know what the difference is with my headphones in and without them in.
Okay.
Okay.
No fart figured it out.
Okay, so everyone in the chat, if the video is laggy for you, which it probably will be, if the video is laggy for you, my pinned comment is the link to the video that we're watching. Yeah, so it is going to be laggy for you all. The link is to the video that we are watching. So if you want to follow along with us here, you can. If you want to watch it on your own, that link is there as well. All right, so let's get started, finally. Alrighty, guys, welcome back. Today we are a little bit scared for this one, to be honest. No, well, I mean, we kind of are, but is the quality okay, Jeffrey?
Yes.
Okay,
journey into Queen of the Murder Scene, because I'm including the prologues in all these.
Okay.
But this is the third and final installment of chapter 1 of the Queen of the Murder Scene, and this is the one. Now, in the little snippet I have here, which is going to lead us into obviously watching this, in the one, things begin to turn dangerous. Her control is slipping, and the queen is willing to do anything to make that love happen. She's willing to kill off the competition. Quote, I want to kill all the love that's for you, so only mine remains. When in character, Danny will spit out the final, quote, for will love me back in furious, frustrated rage. Events are about to occur which cannot be undone.
You know what that kind of sounds like?
Which then leads us into chapter 2 that we'll start next week.
You know what that kind of sounds like?
What?
The Bachelorette. I'm sorry.
Oh, Lord.
I just saw a commercial for that not too long ago. That's kind of what it sounds like. But anyway, okay. Hey, I had to. Whenever I get scared, I have to throw in a little levity to.
Yeah, that's kind of what we do. If we get a little scared or a little anxious or a little whatever,
I have to throw
we start throwing out.
I have to throw out a joke.
Yeah. But yeah, after the last one kind of.
It freaked me.
Yeah, the last one kind of got to us. So we'll see what happens with this one. We're only on week 4 out of 13.
13.
Out of 13.
I'm not used to this kind of stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
The old man isn't used to this. So
okay.
All
right.
Let's do it.
All right. You just let me know when you're ready.
I am ready.
All right. Let's get started.
Tell me your secrets, what are you hiding? Remember me as I was before. Something that I have decided, even if my intent is misguided. Don't want to be, never mind me. Can you explain to me what's this feeling? Want it or hate it, it's never moving. Want to believe that you feel it too. There is no reason to even doubt it. Please understand that I am not lying. My heart is true. It beats for you. Always there is from afar. That is why I say that's something I've been always wishing that I was. Is it all in my head? Wasn't nothing beside. I left my heart in your soul. And I know that I'm not the one that I want to know. Let me be your that I'll be forgiven, but it's something that I am willing to do for you. There's nothing left to prove. And now I care about the love that's for you. So believe me, there's nothing to do. The love can't be, and so free me. Always there is one more. That is I say that something. Always the shit that I want. The one. Give me something I don't feel. I'm too afraid to ask. What is it I need to say for you to love me back? Is it all in my head or was it nothing beside? And I know that I got the word of your mind, but still, let me be. And I know you see, let me be. And I want to. Oh, I really love you. Tell me I do. Give me something I can't feel. I'm too afraid to ask. What is it I need to change for you to love me back? Is it all in my head or was it nothing beside? I left my heart exposed. And I know that all is not the word of your mind.
There you go.
Woo!
I'm gonna be nice when I say this. She's one angry mama.
Hold on. Say that again.
She's one angry mama.
Sorry, there was an ad playing and I couldn't hear him. So, but I got it fixed. So the first thing I wrote down is this is where we would call you a psycho. All mine or no one gets it. The desperation, I will be the one. That is where we would call full on psycho. And I guess that's, I mean, we're getting that. We're seeing the inside, you know, on from our perspective. We would call somebody a psycho, but we have no idea what's going through their head. And for 3 teenage girls to be able to show that to us without having gone through that themselves,
Young ladies,
being able to
I'm
show
sorry,
that to
young
us
ladies.
is scary.
Yes. Young ladies.
Mhm.
That's just scary.
In the United States, we would call this a Lifetime movie. It would be in the Lifetime movie. Because this is where they show all of these. It's true. I'm gonna tell you. I agree with you. If I can't have him, nobody can. Period. In the subject. And one by one, I'm gonna pick you all off. Until I'm the last one standing.
It's a horror story. It's an American Horror Story.
It is. I mean, it just is.
Anything we can try to relate it to.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. I mean,
He's struggling
there's not
on
much
this one.
you know about it except for that. I mean, it is. She is
Losing her freaking mind.
she's consumed. You know, everything that was in the background had to do with fire.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, her heart is on fire. Okay, her head's on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Every thought that she has, I mean, fire is all consuming, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You know, she kept saying, you know, through this whole thing, you know, was it in her head? You know, is this whole thing in her head, or was it something that he actually said? Okay. Was she making this up, or did she actually hear it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, so there's still a little bit of conflict there.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, there's still that little bit of, did I actually hear you say something at some point?
Mm-hmm.
Or, you know,
Am I going nuts?
or am I going nuts? So there's still a slight bit of something I'm picking up there. Okay, but you know, so I'm still, you know, she's still kind of there a little bit.
In the beginning of this,
You know?
it went from like in the beginning of this with like the prologue and Dust to Dust and all that.
Yeah.
It went from, you know, you're saying this to me, and
Well, she was.
am I construing it one way or am I construing it the other way? And then
Right.
now it's going like this and going, did you actually say that, or am I all going nuts?
Well,
And I guess eventually it'll turn
Well-
into
Well, you know, you go from, like what you were saying, you're like this, right? And you get to this, and then you go and you.
I think we're past that point.
But
You say there's a little bit still
that
there,
too.
but I
Well-
think we're past that point at this point.
Well, you could be, but she's still sitting there. Is there something that I can change? Is there something about me that I can
Before
change?
I go down this path.
Right. Okay. So I'm thinking, you know, the needle is still fluctuating a little bit, but it's not going to take much to
Push it over.
push it over.
No.
Okay, because it's still, but it's close. It's real, it's real close. Remember, we're only on segment 4 and there's 13 segments here. So
This is getting really dark.
it's real close. So that's kind of where I am at this, at this point. But there's a lot of fire there. Her thinking is, how can I make this to where the only one that he's looking at
Is me.
is me? Okay,
That's a really dark thing to be going at.
right. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not quite there yet, but I need to make it to where he's only looking at me and that's it.
Yeah, that's scary.
That's where I'm,
That's scary.
but you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's still, it's like that needle is bouncing back and forth between 13 and 15, but it's going to go past 15. It's not going to come down to 9.
No,
it's
it's going to keep going.
It's going to keep going.
And it's going to go off the
And that's
thermometer.
and that's a reference that he understands, but it's going to go the wrong. It's
But
going to go the
that's-
wrong direction. So
That's scary.
it's definitely going to go the wrong direction.
Yeah.
We know that because of the story.
Right.
Yeah, but
Without giving too much away.
But I think that's definitely, as far as the music is concerned, it's
Following the story.
it's definitely following the story. Powell got into this one.
They all did. They all did.
I just love watching her play drums. I'm an expert. I just love watching her play drums.
We'll be sitting at the table or doing whatever, and he'll pick up pens and start doing this with a couple of pens.
And of course, I mean they're just all, I just love watching them all at this point. I love watching musicianship. I try to listen to the music as much as I can.
Right.
But I've been trying to look at the background.
Mhm.
I mean, as to what's coming up behind them,
Right.
to watch how that has been playing into effect with the, with the lyrics and whatnot, and with the story,
Right.
and how that is helping with the story and what's going on with with everything and the mood of the queen.
Right. Yeah.
At this point, because I've always found that kind of fascinating as well. But a lot of people don't look at that stuff
Mhm.
because they're just in the mood to be banging their head with the music and whatnot, because it's hard to put all those things together at the same time.
And it's also really, to me, it's fascinating, the psychology of it all. And, I mean, that's something that's always kind of really fascinated me is, well, how's a person thinking, or why do they do such an action, or what influenced this, what influenced that, or whatever. It's really interesting when you go and boil it down.
I'm going to take it to a completely
There's
different
only been
level.
one other instance that I've ever seen it boil to this point, and it was in a YouTube story that I followed several years back. And by the end of it, this character who was once so innocent turns into a complete psychopath and ends up ultimately killing somebody who's close to them. But you see the psychological transformation of someone who once was so pure into someone whose thoughts are only filled with deep, dark feelings. And for me, it's interesting to see how someone can go that way, and what events transpire to go that way, and what events transpire to lead a person in that direction.
Like I said, I take it into a totally different level.
Yeah.
I've only seen this type of, everything that's going on only like once before.
Well, as far as a performance,
Yeah.
as far as
No, I took it to a different
Yeah, as far as watching their performance, putting the elements together is most people don't look at all the elements of a performance. And looking to see why they do certain things and putting it together. I think it's pretty cool why they felt, let's put this in and let's put this in, let's put this in as part of the story. Which is pretty cool as well. Most people don't look at that stuff, or they pick up, they see it subliminally. Okay. And maybe that's what it's supposed to be. So anyway, all in all, it's so far it's pretty cool. So anyway, I'm
on to next week.
On to next week.
Yep. All right. On to the few announcements here. Remember to join us on Discord. That link was always going to be down in the description below. Remember, if you'd like to send us anything, we want to hear from you guys. Make sure to send something to our PO box, and we will give a video response back to you guys in return. Remember, we do have a request form down in the description below. I know we've been getting several warning requests for other videos and songs of theirs, but as we're going through this 13-week journey of them, we're just going to be primarily focusing on this one right now. But keep putting your requests down below, and we will be sure to take a look at them. Make sure to check out our Teespring link down in the description below if you'd like any of our merchandise. We do get to thank all of the patrons who pledged to make this video possible. Thank you so much for all that you do for us, the community, and the channel. We greatly appreciate it. If you would like to support us on Patreon, that link is down in the description below. But if not, we do have a PayPal donation link down in the description below if you would still like to help support us but don't want to be on Patreon. We do have that link down below as well. And last but not least, we do have our subscriber goal of 10,000. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed. Everyone who has not yet subscribed, we highly encourage you all to do so. So if you're a Warning fan, you don't miss this 13-week journey that we're on. But even if you are just here for the first time, welcome. And, so you don't miss what's to come from this channel. Any Auroras, Angelina Jordans, The Warning, whatever else we decide to play, and or Friday night live streams. You don't want to miss out. So if there's nothing else, okay. If you all enjoyed today's video, make sure to smack that like button, subscribe for new, and we will see you all in the next one. Peace out.
All right.
Nice job.
All right. So how did you like that?
Man, love that song. The main thing I love about this song is Allie's bass. Hits so hard in this song to me. You can hear it over Danny's guitar and everything else. And the other thing, I was reading some of the lyrics the other day real close, and if you think some of the stuff she's asking or saying, one part in the song, she says, I'm going to kill all the love for you. She's not just talking about her love. She's talking about anybody else that's loving her.
Right.
So this
Just
could have
really.
really.
So I'm going to be eating my breakfast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I didn't get
just a heads up.
And she's talking about staring from afar and fantasizing about what it could be, but yet she hasn't talked to this guy yet. So this is telling you it's all in her head and should be willing to do anything. That's just really, really scary.
Yeah.
It really is to know that. So you said this is your fourth song in, and y'all falling pretty deep in the rabbit hole now, and you're scared. Well, you're gonna get even more scared. If any of the Wording fans can attest, this great album, great writing. I know that they like to read. They're into some of the Japanese anime and stuff like that. So I think a lot of that has to play into it. And I don't know if, I think we've talked about it before, but just the dynamic of the group. So you have somebody that starts the song and then they all come together and put their own things in. Their stage presence is just amazing. And Powell, not only is she a great drummer, but she drums, she sings, she runs the screen, she runs the click tracks, she runs the some of the sounds, all during a concert. You know, just this is my thought process that now with them being with Lava, she may not have to do all that. Can you imagine when she has the freedom where she's not having to think about 15 things on stage, where she could just sing and beat those drums? Oh, I cannot wait. I'm excited.
I
You
just
know,
think Pow is a great name for a drummer.
yeah.
Pow.
She has several other names. I've seen her called Animal.
Mine's
Yeah.
a cat. Pow. Bam. Zap.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Zap.
Timmy.
Wow.
That's true. She plays the piano too. All three of them play the piano. They all take turns on it, and just, you know, where does this talent come from? You know,
I give anybody who can play piano props because I took 13 years of piano lessons and I can't play hardly anything on there. So I
You
give
can play bow rap on there.
oh, I haven't played that in over a year. But I can't play hardly anything on there. And I took over 13 years of piano lessons. So I give all pianists in the world all the credit.
yeah,
Because it's something that I spent so much time doing. And a lot of them, they just have the gift and I just don't have it. So
Oh, Professor G, yeah, you know, you said Danny's passion. Yes, I have never taken anything away from Danny. She, especially in this concert, she becomes the queen. She sells that song, her emotions on her face, you know, you know exactly what's going on by just looking to her eyes or looking to her face as she's playing.
I think
And-
that I know, like you said earlier, that technically we're not allowed to have favorites. No, she's my favorite.
Yeah.
No, she's not.
No, she's not because we're not allowed to have favorites.
Yeah. They're equally great. They all do their thing. You know, it's, to me, it's one of the best bands to come out in forever. You know, it's not auto-tuned. It's raw. It's real. They're playing their own music. They're writing their own music. You know, you don't get that in this day and age anymore, which I think is why so many people are passionate as they are about them. See you, Rick.
Yeah, see you, Rick. Thank you so much for coming on. Again, the video, the reaction video that we just watched, will be live after this live stream ends. And if you haven't already watched it, guys, and you want to watch it without the lags or whatever in it, it is pinned in the comments. That is that pinned link, is the one that we were watching. But I think I was talking about it in an earlier video because you mentioned how supportive and how crazy fans are for the band. And I think I mentioned it, how the band is almost entirely fan supported, and I think we've gone over that before. Jeffrey, what do you have to say about our first now 4 songs that we've covered so far?
I think y'all are actually doing a really good job, because y'all weren't just listening to the video saying, oh yeah, that was great, thank you. Y'all actually dive into the lyrics, kind of bring it into your life, maybe things that did in the past, especially Charlie, and love his stories. And I think that's the reason y'all do such a good job, is because it's really falling into the music, listening to the lyrics, Excuse me. So I think I've done a really good job. I am excited to see the next 9, 10, 12, whatever it is left.
10. I
10.
think.
No,
Well, it was
9.
number 4. There's 13, so 9. Yeah.
Yeah, it's I just can't wait to see what comes. I'm an old rocker. You can't get much rockier than that, right, Charlie? Is he?
You in
Is
on
he?
this.
The unfortunate part is that, and this is the sad part about the world, is that 50 years ago, I can relate to this stuff from 50 years ago, because some of this stuff I kind of personally, to a point, I kind of personally lived. Okay. Not to the extent where obviously nobody got that involved. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, because you can't give away spoilers.
Nobody got that involved that I know of, that they wanted to, it was me or nobody. They said he's not worth it. And they let me live. But but nowadays, but fast forwarded to nowadays, and things have, once we got, you got into the 80s and 90s and 2000s, the culture in the world really took a weird kind of swing, to where these kind of thoughts became more prevalent. You started seeing it more. You started seeing these kind of thoughts play out more in the movies. Okay, where movies got darker. I mean, there are movies like Fatal Attraction comes to mind. Some of you guys, Jeffrey might remember it, but some of you guys aren't going to remember it because you're not old enough to remember it.
Wow, thanks. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But it's true. These guys weren't born when Fatal Attraction was out, or Basic Instinct, or movies like that. But they were out in the 80s and 90s. Okay, they were, if they were born, they were babies. Okay, they, but you started seeing culturally, things started changing. Mindset started changing. People started becoming more paranoid about things. You heard me talk about the, I had made mention to you, Brennan, in regard to when the guy who tried to assassinate President Reagan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, his whole deal for doing that was that he had a fascination. He had an obsession with Jodie Foster, who was an actress at that time. Okay, I'm going to show you that I love you, and this is how I'm going to show you.
That's probably one of the worst ways you could show someone.
And I did this out of my love for you, and I'm doing this out of my love for you. But that's how screwed up people.
Yeah, that's got to be one of the worst ways to show
but
love to somebody.
that's how this kind of thing plays out. Okay, but that's how the mindset of people. That's what's in people's heads. Okay, and now all of a sudden here we come now, and here are these young ladies who are writing songs about this stuff. Okay, but that's what is in people's heads, and it's sad. It's sad, but that's what's out there.
Yeah, it's you just wonder how they do it. I mean, like I've seen said, I really think the Queen of the Murder Scene should be a made-for-TV movie, or a movie, or a short series. I mean, it has every element that, like you said, of a Lifetime movie.
It's true.
You know, God, would this just be such a great movie or show? I mean,
And not to give away too many spoilers, because I'm really not supposed to, but next week for
And don't.
hold on, I'm not going to give away a lot. I'm going to
Don't
I'm not.
give away anything.
No,
don't worry, Charlie. He won't even tell me anything.
I'm putting a tiny little Easter egg out there that
He's
pertains
about to.
to the subject that we're on. So next week is, what's the next one? Stalker is the next one in line.
Stalker.
Yeah. And in there, it is said how it can be seen. So it coincides with what y'all were just talking about with putting it into a show or a movie. And that's the only Easter egg that I'm going to throw out there. And it's a tiny little Easter egg. But the fact that it can be seen visually through the lyrics and through the songs. Not just on that one, but through the whole album.
I know what you're talking about.
I know he knows what I'm talking about, but that's all I'm going to say on that one.
Yeah.
But you are right. You are right that it can be,
I mean-
you can see this happening.
But
Yeah.
it's a made for life. It's a lifetime movie. It really is.
It is.
Or
Yeah.
like I said, American Horror Story movie.
I'm waiting to hear Vincent Price narrate this thing. You know.
or we can get Rudy. We'll get Rudy to narrate it.
I'll tell you, there's money to be made off of this.
Or
down the line.
or oh crap, you told me his name like 5 times last night. David?
David, yeah, Bidet. I'm not sure how you say his last name.
Deep bass guy.
Yeah, he's the
Yeah.
producer, record producer.
Yeah. Get him to narrate it for us.
I think he's going to be wore out after this session. These girls' work habits are just amazing.
Oh, the grind is real.
Yeah, but what I love about that is you know, he will suggest something. He will suggest something for them to do, and then he'll say, "But it's up to you."
That's a good producer. Hold on, I'm putting my headphones in. Okay, that's a good producer. Saying, here's a suggestion, but the choice is yours. Whether
Yes.
you do it or not. I've had so many instances where, and this could be with dad, this could be with my mom, this could be with my brothers or whatever. And I say, here's my suggestion. It's up to you to do it. Or if you don't want to do it or whatever, this is just a suggestion. And it's like, this is just food for thought, but balls in your court.
Yeah. I think we're going to get something. Not that you can get much. Sorry, my cat is yelling at me.
No, you're fine.
I don't know how much more special we can get from the Queen of the Murder Scene, but I think this new album with watching the lenses from Patreon, I think it's just going to be an amazing album.
Yeah, and listening to Danny's guitar work yesterday, like I was getting, like we were talking about that last night.
Yeah.
And like that was like I was just getting into that, and that was just on the 15-second clip that we were watching. I was really getting into that, so I hope that makes an appearance in TW3.
Yeah, well, I won't say which song it is coming up, but there's one song that Danny does off of Queen of the Murder Scene that I hear arena rock in her guitar. That's all I'm going to say. So, and yeah,
All right.
don't know if you know what arena rock is, but you know, us old guys do. So they just don't do it no more. Hey Herman, how you doing? Thanks, Dari.
Yep. All right, so Dary's taking off. All right. Yeah, it is getting time for Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
if any of you all have any questions for us, for me or for Jeffrey, more warning questions going towards him because he knows more. He knows more than I do. I can't. Okay. Yeah. Steven, email me. Actually, you already emailed me, so I'll respond back to your email and we can start from there. But anybody else, if you have any questions for me or for Jeffrey, put them in the chat. We will answer them, or I can answer them.
Real quick, Herman, yes. Love the song Montreal. I can't say it. The song you're talking about. Amazing song. Can't wait to hear it on the album.
Martirio?
Yeah, it's a song. You can find it. It's, I think, only been recorded once on a live video. That's an amazing song. It's another Spanish language song by them. It's their second Spanish language song.
Ah, gotcha. That's I'm gonna have to get in on some of this stuff. I really am.
Yeah, well, save it because you're gonna need more reactions after Queen of the Murder Scene. So
Yeah, well. Well, I mean, this is going until, January. Yeah, that's what Dad's telling me. It's going until January. So
well, I hope I can make what we talked about last night happen. I'm working on it. We'll talk about it later again, but yeah, I can't wait for their third album. I appreciate everybody coming by. I've got an hour drive to my mom's, and everything. I appreciate everybody coming by. Thanks for your patience on my first live. One day I'll be a
you were
professional.
awesome. Give Jeffrey a round of applause in the comments. You were awesome.
One of these days I'll be as good as Charlie and Brennan and Dari. You know, I moved too much to be a YouTuber. So
all you need is a camera and a little bit of editing, or a little bit of editing software, and the ability to be able to edit from a laptop.
Yeah, there you go.
That's how it's done.
Well, I've got the laptop. Mm-hmm.
But anyway, alrighty. Well, on that note, thank you everyone so much for coming out. We really, really, really do appreciate it. You know, after the live stream processes, you can go back. If you missed anything, you can go back and rewatch it. And the YouTube link, or the YouTube video for the one will be public, or not for, the one is what we listened to today. For the one will be public after the live stream ends. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming out. If we have anything like this again, which would be cool. If we have anything like this again, hope to see you then. And again, all the social media links, Discord, Patreon, all that stuff is down in the description below. So yeah, feel free to hit us up on there.
Thanks for having me, Brennan. Thanks, guys, for coming by. All the TWA people, we appreciate it.
Yep, absolutely. So we will see you all next time.
Oh, and our regulars too. Thank you.
Yep, all the regulars too. All the regulars, Dary, Hot Space, Leslie, and all you guys. Thank you so much for coming in again.
Happy Thanksgiving. Bye, guys.
All right, later.